Alright guys, how's it going? Pokemon Go, Tryhard Gaming here, how's everyone doing? Let me get my screen recording on and, alright, it's gonna ask for some stuff, start now, let's go. Alright, 3, 2, 1, and our screen recording is on, as you can see on the screen right here. So, today's video will be about what are the best Pokemon to power up, keep, and use your starters for. Basically, what is the best Pokemon you want to invest in? And honestly, I've got a good list, and if you see on my top Pokemon, I've already done all this because they're all really good. So the best Pokemon, one overall for attacking that you wanna like invest, put Stardust and Candy and all that in, is Dragonite. Has high DPS, really good defensive and attack stats. It's just really good overall, guys, and I'm honestly building my way up. I have maxed this one out, as you can see, at 2,920 CP, which is absolutely insane, and it is a very good Dragonite. It's basically any raid battle, I always bring it in just because even though it's not effective against most stuff, if I'm just in trouble, the DPS will come in handy. So the best moves that you want is Dragon Tail and Outrage. As you can see, my Dragonite does have that. I've used a ton of TMs, guys, and it is basically good against anything. The next best Pokemon we've got is Tyranitar, and the best moves that you want is Bite and Stone Edge, I believe. Yes, here we go, Bite and Stone Edge. I got a list right here, guys, so if I look down, just know I'm looking down a list. So I've used 3 TMs on this Tyranitar. I'm not joking, this Tyranitar took a lot of charge TMs, but we finally got Bite and Stone Edge on this, which is extremely good. So then, the next best thing you want for attacking, number 3, comes at Blissey. As you can see, the top 3 Pokemon altogether are my top 3 strongest, which I did that on purpose. So, the best movesets you want is Pound and Hyper Beam, but I haven't used a TM on this because Zen Headbutt and Hyper Beam is actually the best defensive moveset you can have, and we'll talk about that later. But just know that this is a really good Blissey. It's maxed. These top 3 are all maxed. Alright, so then coming up at number 4, Machamp. This was like a 1300 Machamp, and I have used so much Stardust, and now it's 2200. Oh, that was weird. But I am not done powering up the Machamp, but I have used a lot, and it's a very good investment because Machamp, the best moveset is Counter Dynamic Punch. Oh, where is my? There you go, Counter Dynamic Punch, but Close Combat is also very good as substitutes. If you don't want to use a charge TM to get Dynamic Punch, Counter will work, Close Combat will work just as well. So really good. Every time I get enough, the reason why I don't have enough Stardust is every time I get enough Stardust, I power up the Machamp, and once I max it, I'll be done. Number 5 coming up is Vaporeon, just a really good Pokemon. It is, by the way, Machamps are very effective against Blissey and Snorlax, which already tells you it's so amazing. Lapras, Tyranitar, and Rhydon, just so many good things with it. And then coming up at number 5, we've got Vaporeon. I can power this up a lot more, but it's not there. The best moveset you can have is Water Gun, Hydro Pump. I could get a TM, but I'm saving my TMs for other stuff, because I'm gonna do a lot of evolutions tomorrow with like my Ampharos and all that. You guys stay tuned for that. I'll also remind you guys at the end of the video. But yeah, and also the title. But coming up at number 6. So the 6 on this thing says Heracross, but pretty weird. But since not many people have Heracross, the substitute for that would be a Rhydon or a Gyarados. All right. They're both not exactly the best Pokemon, but they have advantages. So just keep that in mind. And number 7 being Jolteon. I've got a good 2000 CP over. Make sure you have one of all the evolutions, at least one over 2000, except for Umbreon, because that'd be kind of hard and take a lot of Stardust. But Jolteon is very good, very effective against Gyarados, Vaporeon, and Lapras, which are pretty good, and you always want to see those in raids. And like the best moves that you can have is Thunder and Shock. I've got Thunder Shock and Thunderbolt. I have Thunder Shock. I don't have Thunderbolt, but Discharge I kind of like because you can keep using it over and over again. Oh, that was weird. Okay, my bad, guys. The camera, I don't know what happened to that, but on to the next one. Coming up at number 8, the one and only Snorlax. Where's my Snorlax I've been powering up? Right here. I've been powering this up one like crazy, guys. I'm using a lot of candies, but I'm going to get this one to like 2,500-ish. It's going to take time, but that's one thing I'm very going to use. The best one you can have is Lick and Hyper Beam. I have the best movesets. I've been using a lot of TMs lately. Coming up at number 9, Lapras. This is one I'm going to power up a lot. I don't have a good one yet. When I mean I don't have a good one, like I literally don't have a good one. There we go, 1476. This will take a lot of Stardust and a lot of rare candies, but I will power this up. Oh my gosh, what is going on? And the best moveset you can have for this is Frost, Breath, and Blizzard. I'm going to have to use a TM. Not now. I'm going to wait till I powered up over 2,000 to actually use that. But it's still good and nonetheless. Number 10. Might be surprising to you guys, but it is not surprising to me. Oops. You guys ready for this? What's going on with my phone? Number 10 is Exeggutor, guys. It is... Oh, what is going on? Alright. Exeggutor is super effective against Vaporeon, Donphan, and Rhydon. And that's pretty good. And in general, I mean, just an Exeggutor is not bad. I mean, now that the new meta is out, they can be pretty good. So that is one Pokemon to look forward to. So that was those were the top 10 Pokemon to look forward to. Those are the top 10 Pokemon that you want to put your Stardust, Candy, and all that into. But now the best defensive Pokemon are almost the same, I would say. So number 1, you've got, not a surprise, Blissey with Zen Headbutt and Dazzling Gleam, or Zen Headbutt and Hyper Beam, which is what I have. Number 2, Snorlax, Zen Headbutt, Hyper Beam, I think. See, this one right here. Alright, one sec. This one right here is the best offensive. Zen Headbutt. This is the best defensive. And I'm walking this one. So I've got both the best offensive and defensive Snorlax. Number 2 is Dragonite, and same thing, Dragontail Outrage. Dragontail Outrage is just really good. You don't really want to mess with that. It's just super good. Oh my goodness! Tyranitar with Iron Tail Crunch. Don't do it. Just stick with the offensive moves for Dragonite and Tyranitar. For Rhydon, Mudslap and Stone Edge, which might have Mudslap Megahorn. So I'll definitely have to use a TM on this one, because I swear, but it's a really good Rhydon. So I'm going to use a TM on that. And then number 6, Gyarados with Dragontail Outrage, which I think my 420 Gyarados has it. Dragontail Hydro Pump. No, maybe it's the next one. Dragontail Outrage. There we go. Diesla. It's called Diesla for Dragonite Slayer, because anything with Outrage can pretty much cut through Dragonites. And at number 7, guys, Vaporeon. Oh. Number 7, Vaporeon with Water Gun, Aqua Tail. I'm going to kill this phone, I swear. Number 8, Exeggutor. Alright, well, I hope this doesn't get distracting. Let me just... Oh, and my phone went down. Okay. Honestly, I'm giving up. My phone is, actually, screwing up as a ton, as you can see, so... Don't get surprised with that. Are we still recording is the question. I don't care about the sound anymore. Are we still recording, guys? My list just fell. Let me get this back up. Sorry, guys, about all this. I actually have not experienced this before, which is really weird. So I don't know what's going on. So we are we are on the defenders. We just did Vaporeon. Number 8 with Exeggutor with Extra Sensory and Solar Beam. Number 9, which might come surprising, is Espeon. And number 10, Lapras. And with Frostburst, Ice Beam, and Espeon, Confusion, Psybeam. So, they're all kind of the same attacking and defense, just the movesets are really what change. So, that is the big thing you guys should look forward to. And I hope that this video is very helpful, and I know maybe you guys don't maybe some of you guys don't... Whoops. Maybe some of you guys don't like to spend Stardust, or you like to save it up, but if you've got the Stardust, you should use it for some of these Pokemon. I mean, this is Machamp, and my Tyranitar, Dragonite, and Blissey, the first 3 in this Machamp. I definitely have no regrets using the Stardust, even though I'm really low. So, I mean, if you have it, then just use it. I mean, it's really not a big deal. You'll always get more, and it's not too hard to find. You can do some big grind sessions. And before we end the video, guys, and if you guys watched yesterday's video, you guys know that I am so excited for it. Insanely excited. All these favorites, guys. Tomorrow, tune in. We'll have a big evolution spree. 150 Pokemon, I think. Where is this? Oh, I think it's 200 something. It wasn't yesterday's video. Togepi, guys. We have enough for a freaking Togetic. It's absolutely insane. I really, really, really can't... I'm so surprised that took me 5 minutes to get this enough candies. It's honestly insane, and you guys should honestly try it. If you need more Porygon candy or anything really hard to find, and rare candies is the option, is just the only thing you've got. So guys, thank you guys so much. One more, I'm gonna figure out why this GPS signal not found is still up there. I'll try to do my best to take it out. I might have to reboot my phone. But thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please, 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 guys, tune in my live stream tomorrow. Actually, it won't be tomorrow. It will. Around 5 o'clock or 6, guys. I'll have a big evolution live stream. Probably like 150 Pokemon set. So guys, come on and join that live stream. We'll have so much fun. All my moderators can have at least a couple of you guys there. And thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys, this video is helpful. What Pokemon's really important, what aren't. And I'm also going to have to throw this phone away. I'm just kidding. I won't do that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. And see you guys later.